Allow your jaw to drop open just a bit, soften your face. And just take a few breaths, so taking a few minutes to just get centered. Start to get grounded. And then start to tune into your breath. So in these sort of ungrounded times, it's good to actually feel that connection with the earth. So feel the sitting bones sinking down into the floor. And as you do, find that length up through the crown of the head. Start to notice your breath, and as you breathe in and out, maybe finding that sense of getting taller. So reaching the crown of the head up toward the ceiling as you breathe in. And on your exhalation, see if you can find that sense of just sinking down and grounding down just a bit more. Allow your breath to deepen. So finding that expansion across the lungs, the chest, the belly. And as you exhale, slowly, just allowing for the lungs and belly to deplete. Start to deepen the breath. Inhaling, expanding the chest, the belly. Exhaling, allowing the chest and belly to deplete. Come into Ujjayi or ocean breath here. So thinking of a slight swirl toward the back of the throat, a little bit of pressing out on your exhalation. Creating a sound. Something that you can come back to throughout your practice. Here, you're welcome to turn your audio on for this portion if you like. We're going to join the palms right together over the heart. Bring your thumbs to heart center and then dragging the breastbone up, finding a lift beneath the thumbs. And we'll start class with the sound of 3 ohms. So inhaling. Take a breath here. Go ahead and exhale your breath. Release your hands, open your eyes, and then go ahead and turn your audio off. You're welcome to keep the video on, just turning the audio off for us. And we'll just take a couple of shoulder rolls here. So shrugging your shoulders up by your ears, just bringing them down onto the back. So a lot of us are working from home, whether you're homeschooling or on the computer all day, you're probably feeling some tension through the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. So just going through a couple of shoulder rolls, letting that go. One more in this direction, or reverse that circle. So coming forward this time. Rolling them up by the ears and forward. 2 more just like that. Last one. And then from here, draw your shoulder blades down onto your back. We'll release the hands down. Fingertips just barely touch. Turn the palms to face up and sweep the arms as you breathe in. And then on an exhale breath, reach out through the fingertips, press the space away. So using up all the space. Inhale, arms sweep. Open your chest, turn the palms, straightening through the elbows as you exhale, pressing the space away. One more like that. Inhale, arms sweep. See if you can take the palms together, gazing toward the thumbs. Exhale, press the space away. And this time as you inhale, we'll take the arms all the way up. Just take a side bend over to your right. So releasing that one hand down. Take the other arm alongside the earth. From here, turn your chest out. Keep that opposite sitting bone grounding down and then lengthen out through the fingertips from here. Keep the chest lifting up. One more breath. We'll sweep this hand down. Come come to the outside of the knee, take your other hand and bring it back behind you. Grow taller. And as you exhale, building your way into this twist. So on an inhale, the crown of the head will reach toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, ribs wrapping around from here, the head and neck will follow. One more breath. Exhale. And then from here, staying in your twist, take this other arm, bring it alongside you, take a side bend in the other direction. Keeping the chest turning up, breathing into those side ribs. One more breath. We'll sweep the hand down, find your other knee from here, relax the head and neck. As you inhale, sweeping that one arm up underneath, lift your elbows. And on an exhale breath, round your spine. So from here, folding forward. So on the inhale breath, reach the elbows up toward the ceiling, lengthen through the belly. Exhale as you round. If this feels like too much on the shoulders, maybe you can just join your palms. One more like that. Floating the elbows up, little back bend. Exhale as you round, fold over. This next time you breathe in, unwind your arms. We'll backstroke the arms all the way back behind you. Come to fingertips here. Bend your elbows just a bit. Lift your heart from here, lift your chest. A little bit of a back bend, then take the gaze up. One more breath in. And nice and easy, releasing. We'll go ahead and rock back your sitting bones. Just switch the crossing of the legs. Reach the fingertips back out, turn the palms up, sweep the arms up. Joining the palms, exhale, press the space away. As you inhale, the arms will sweep open across your chest. Exhale, reaching out through the fingertips, press the space away. One more like that, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, press. And the next time you breathe in, we'll join the palms. And this time, just take a side bend over to your left. So releasing that hand down. Notice your shoulders are creeping up by the ear. You can draw your shoulder blade onto the back of it. And then lengthen out through the fingertips. Nice. And then as you lengthen out, are you still grounding down for that opposite single? One more breath here. Sweep the hand down. Find your knee. And then get a little bit taller first, coming onto the fingertips. Lift through your chest. Crown of the head reaches toward the ceiling. As you exhale, coming into that twist. So think of this twist coming from the belly button. Grow a little taller first. Exhale, ribs wrapping around head and neck. One more breath. Stay in the twist. Take this other arm alongside your side bend in the opposite direction. Breathing into that side waist. One more breath. Sweep this hand down. Find your other knee. Relax the back of the neck. Sweeping the one arm up underneath or joining the palms. Elbows lift. Ardhasana arms. Exhale, round your spine. Fold forward. As you peel up, lengthen through the belly. Exhale, round and fold over. One more like that. Inhale, creating length through the spine. Exhaling as you round. The next time you breathe in, we'll unwind the arms. Backstroke your arms behind you. Come to fingertips. Bend your elbows just a bit. Lift your heart from here. Lift your chest. It's a little bit of a back bend. Staying here this time, peeling the hips off of your blanket or block up toward the ceiling. One more breath. Exhale, releasing. Nice. Coming off your block or blanket if you're on one, and we'll come on to hands and knees. And then you can always use that blanket as a little padding underneath the knees as needed. And then from here, go ahead and come on to all fours. We're just going to do a little warm up for the wrists. So a lot of us have been working on the computer. So start by spreading the fingers so you can make that contact down into the floor here with the finger pads and knuckle pads. And we're just going to shift forward and back. So taking this a little bit forward and a little bit back. Keep your fingers spread. And then think of your hands pressing down into the floor, kind of actively plugging down into the floor. So finding that stretch maybe through the wrists, the forearms. And then the next time that you shift forward, shift back a little, bring your wrists so that they're parallel to one another this time. So fingertips point out and just shift forward and back again. See if you can bring weight into all parts of the hands. So keep the fingers spread, actively pressing into the hands. A couple more just like this. And then coming back toward the middle, you're going to turn the palms. And this time, bring your wrists so they face forward. So you might have a smaller range of motion on this one. But just again, opening through the forearms a bit and opening through the wrists. You feel nice. Just working with your own range of motion. A couple more just like that. Nice. The next time you come forward, spin them back around. And we'll start to just make our way through catting cow. So dropping the belly, extending the heart as you inhale. Not an exhale breath, curling the tail under, so rounding all the way up to the spine. As you inhale, the belly will drop from here, the heart lift. And as you exhale, think of pressing into the hands as you round all the way up. And then just moving on your breath here, on your own timing. your time here, starting to warm up your spine. And from here, starting to connect the breath here with your movement. And then the next time that you round up, come into cat, slide the palms forward just a bit. And this time we'll come into a more of an extended cat and cow. So shifting the weight forward, bringing the shoulders slightly forward the wrist, and then let the tailbone rock you back. So nice length through the belly, and then reaching back. And do that a couple more times. Keep the hands actively pressing into the floor so that you're getting this nice stretch and opening through the shoulders. And then the next time that you shift forward, we'll go ahead and take this around to the right and just start to come into some circles here. So reaching all the way back and around to the left. Take your time. Warming up. And once you've gone through a couple of cycles in one direction, go ahead and reverse the circle. So coming in the opposite direction. Take your time. Moving the hips back toward the heels and all the way back and around. Nice. This next time we shift back, we're going to come all the way back toward the heels, round the spine, and rest the forehead on the mat. So if the forehead doesn't rest on the mat, try taking the knees a little bit wider here. And then from here, taking a breath in, we'll walk it out to the right, reach the hips over to the left. And then as you press into the hands, go ahead and send some breath into that whole side. One more breath in, keeping this nice and long, walk through center, and make your way over toward the left. From here, pressing the hips over to the right, breathing into that right side. Nice, and we'll make our way back to center. Keep the hands forward, come back to all fours. And this time, tucking the toes, lift your knees, and we'll reach the hips up and back. So taking this into a downward facing dog, start to pedal. Just bending one knee as you reach and straighten that opposite heel towards your mat. So still warming up, getting things moving. And then we'll lengthen the heels toward the mat and lift up through the sitting bones here, really pressing into the hands so chest is moving toward the thighs. Go ahead and lift the heel side forward and come into a high plank. So shoulders over the wrist, keep plugging down through the hands, find that lift through the belly. And then as you exhale, thighs draw you back, lifting up to downward dog. So heels lift, heel forward, down into that plank position. Go ahead and really press down through the palms, engage the lower belly, engaging those abdominals, breath in, exhale, thighs draw you back down dog. So one more like that, feeling forward this time. Bring your shoulders directly over top your wrist. Come forward to tippy toes, lower the knees, and then see if you can control this descent. So hugging the elbows in as you lower all the way down. Nice, once you're here, activate the legs. Let them support a little lift of the chest, just into a baby cobra. And then we'll press back through all fours, tuck the toes, lift your knees, reaching the hips up and back, come back to down dog. Pedal in place one more time. And then nice and easy, starting to allow that pedaling to become walking. Just take a walk all the way up to the head of your mat. And then we'll take a forward fold here. So take a deep bend in the knees. Allow the chest to just collapse onto the thighs. Allow the head to be heavy. Nodding your head, yes. No. Just letting go of any tension through the head, neck, shoulders. And then you can keep a hold of opposite elbows. Keep a little bend in the knees. Maybe add a little sway side to side. Just kind of opening up the side arm. And then from here, coming to rest in the middle. Just let everything hang down. We'll go ahead and ground down to that left palm. Bend into your left knee. Take the right hand to the sacrum and start to come into a twist. You can take that arm up. Making a fist with that hand, take a little circle in one direction and then the other. And then releasing that hand down. Bend into your right knee this time. So bring that right palm underneath the nose. Sweep the other arm up. Take a little circle one way. Circle the other. Lift through the chest. And then unwind. And then keeping your knees soft, go ahead and make your way up to stand. So you're going to just stack one vertebrae on top of another here. And I'm going to readjust my mat so you can see me and slide back a bit. And then coming all the way up to the top of your mat, go ahead and find Tadasana. So we'll bring the big toes and heels to touch, or separating the feet an inch or two apart. Lift all 10 toes away from the floor, spreading the toes, bring them down one at a time. Finding that lift through the center of the foot. Let that lift carry up. So lift the kneecaps here, engage the quads, drop the tailbone down, roll your shoulders back. And then on an inhale breath, take the arms all the way up. So as you exhale here, folding forward, a little bend in the knees as needed. We'll lengthen the belly, heart draws forward and tip that right leg back. So coming into the low lunge. Coming onto the fingertips, really energize the back leg. And then as you exhale, stepping that left back to meet your right, making your way into down dog. Glide forward and find your plank position, so shoulders are directly over top of your wrists. And then from here, come forward to tippy toes, take the knees down to the floor. See if you can hug the elbows in as you lower all the way down. Activate the legs here, we'll peel the chest away. Cobra, and then tucking the toes under, press into the hands, thighs draw up and back to down dog. On an inhale, the right leg will rise. Carefully bringing it all the way forward between the hands, back to fingertips. And as you exhale, stepping that left foot to meet your right, fold over. Ground the feet here, take the arms all the way up as you inhale, rise. And releasing the arms down, Tadasana. Sweeping the arms as you inhale, hinging from your hips, fold all the way forward over the legs. Long spine here, heart draws forward. This time we'll take the left leg back, so coming into a lunge. Find a little lift in the belly. And as you exhale, stepping that right foot back to meet your left, downward facing dog. Glide forward, find your plank position, so shoulders directly over top of your wrists. You can lower the knees here, come to tippy toes, and maybe lower all the way down to the floor. Take a bigger cobra here, peel the chest away. Legs are active, and then tuck the toes, press into the hands. Thighs draw you up and back to down dog. Nice, inhaling that left leg this time. Carefully bring it all the way forward between the hands, and each wiggle the back toes back a bit. And then just stepping that right foot to meet your left, hold over. Ground the feet or take the arms up as you breathe in. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, smoothing the arms, hinging from your hips, fold forward. We'll take a long spine, heart draws forward. The right leg will step back once again. And then from here, find a little lift of the belly. Maybe lift the fingertips away from the floor. Reground the palms. Stepping that left foot back to meet your right, down dog. Glide forward into plank. Lowering the knees, lowering down to the floor, or come to tippy toes, lower halfway, chaturanga. Rise to cobra, upward dog. Making your way down, downward dog. This time, let's raise the right leg. We'll bend the knee and round the spine here. So coming into a hug. As you re-extend, find length. And then draw your nose towards your knee. Pull your belly up and in. Nice, one more like that. This one's gonna come all the way forward between the hands. We're gonna come on to the fingertips here. And then as you feel steady, reaching the arms up. So we're just gonna rise into a high lunge. And then soften the face. Relax your jaw a bit. Find this reach extension up to the arms. Draw the back leg toward the ceiling. Take another breath in here. Exhale as you sink. And then breathing in as you breathe out. Take your hands down to heart center. We'll ground this left palm, reach the right arm out. Open across your chest. Maybe making a fist with that hand, take a little circle. Then circling the other way. And then take a breath here. Circle that arm around toward the front wall. We'll release the hands down to the floor. Come to block your fingertips. Lift your chest. And as you exhale, just lengthening over that front leg. So re-bending the front knee, the heart will draw forward. Exhale, lengthen all the way through that front leg, draw your hips up. 2 more. On this last one, we'll lengthen through that front leg as much as you can. And then stay right here. So maybe hopping this back foot in a bit. Soften your face. Nice, relax the jaw a bit. Easy. In and out with breath. One more deep inhale. As you rebend the front knee, fingertips or hands to heart center. Pour the weight into the front foot. Back leg needs to meet it. Fold over. Ground your feet here. Take the arms up. And releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Nice inhale. Sweeping the arms. Hinging from your hips or folding all the way forward. Long spine. Heart draws forward. Taking the left leg back this time. And then lift the fingertips away from the floor. Energize the back leg. From here, lifting through the belly. Right foot back to meet your left. Downward dog. Glide forward, find your plank. Lower the knees, lower down to the floor, or tippy toes. Lower halfway. Energize the legs. Rise. Cobra, upward dog. Rolling back to your toes. Downward dog. Left leg rises. Bend the knee and round the spine. Re-extend. Nose your knees to see if you can pull the belly up and nose around. One more. This is getting all the way forward. Between the hands, coming onto fingertips, and then just rising into high lunge. And then if you're feeling kind of tight through the fronts of the hips here, maybe take a little bend of this back knee. And then find this extension through the arms. One more breath in. The exhale, take the hands down. Ground the right palm this time, sweep the left arm up, open across your chest. Make a fist with this hand, take a little circle. Circling the other way. Grounding down to lift up, breath in. Sweep that arm around towards your front wall. Release the hands down here. Blocks or fingertips lift your chest. As you exhale, lengthen over that front leg. So as you rebend the front knee, the heart will draw forward. Exhale, lengthen all the way through that front leg. Nice, 2 more. Moving with your breath. On this last one, we'll lengthen all the way, maybe stepping that back foot in just a bit. Relax your jaw. If the hands don't readily reach the floor, using blocks if you have them. One more breath. Nice, rebend the front knee, heart draws forward. Fingertips or hands to heart center, pour your weight into the front foot. Back leg comes to meet it, folding over. Ground your feet here, take the arms all the way up, and releasing the arms down. Inhale, taking the arms up. Hinging from your hips, fold. We'll take a long spine, and then step to a plank. Lower the knees, or elbows hugging in, chaturanga dandasana. Rising into cobra or to upward facing dog. Nice. Making your way back, downward dog. Nice. 4 to 5 deep breaths. Right here, down dog. Take another breath in. Exhale your breath. Nice. One more deep inhale. The bottom of this exhalation, bend your knees, look forward to your hands. You can step or maybe hop. Take a long spine here. And then fold forward. We'll rise all the way up on an inhalation. And releasing the arms down. Dandasana. Inhale, sweeping the arms. Hinging from your hips, fold forward. Long spine here. Your choice, you can step back or you can jump back to chaturanga. So you always have the option to lower the knees here. Rising into cobra or upward. Make your way back. Downward dog. And then see if you can really spread through the fingers here. Make that you're pressing the floor away. As you can find that lift up through the sitting bones, thighs are drawing back. Nice, chest is moving toward the thighs. One more breath. Bottom of the exhale, bend your knees, supporting your hands. Step or maybe hop. And then coming into a long spine. This time we'll fold forward, bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms. Utkatasana. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, fold all the way down over straight legs. Long spine here, and then planting the hands, stepping or jumping back. Chaturanga. Rise your cobra upward, making your way back to down dog. Inhaling the right leg. Straight back behind you. Carefully bringing it forward between the hands, ground the heel. Take the arms all the way up overhead. Virabhadrasana 1. And then just opening out to 2. Nice, start to bend into that front knee. And then on the inhalation, taking that back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward. And then pressing the floor away. And then coming back to downward dog, we'll raise the left leg. Taking it forward between the hands. Ground your back heel. Reach the arms. Virabhadrasana 1. As you exhale, opening up to 2. Start to sink. Steady the gaze, steady your breath. And then inhaling that back hand all the way down. Nice. Exhale, chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward dog. Making your way back to down dog. Nice. You always have the option here to lower the knees. Sinking the hips toward the heels. Coming into a child's pose or staying with down dog. One more breath. At the bottom of this exhale, bending the knees. Forward to your hands. You're welcome to step or maybe hop. Head your mat. Lengthen the belly. And then folding forward, we'll come back to chair pose. Utkatasana. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, fold all the way back down over straight legs. Long spine, planting the hands, stepping or maybe jumping back. Chaturanga. Rising into your choice of back bend. Nice, making your way back to down dog. This time raising the right leg, bring it forward between the hands. Take your back heel to the mat, reach the arms. Virabhadrasana. And just opening out to two. Start to sink. Nice, from here we'll reverse the warrior. So slide your back hand down. And then as you inhale, take that back hand all the way to the floor. Exhale, chaturanga, or lowering your knees. Press the floor away here, upward dog. Making your way back to downward dog. Left leg will rise. Taking it forward between the hands. Round the back heel, lift the arms. Virabhadrasana. Exhale, opening up to two, sinking into that front knee. And then take a reverse warrior here. Floating the back hand down. On an inhale breath, the back hand comes all the way to the floor. Exhale, find that lift of the belly, energize the legs, chaturanga or lower the knees. Rising into cobra or upward. Nice, making your way back down dog. Deep breath in and out. Allow the head to release, relax your jaw. Take another breath here. Bottom of the exhale, bend your knees before your hands. Step or hop. Top of the mat, take a long spine. Folding forward, we'll bend the knees. See if the hips reach the arms. Nice, sinking back. Feet is reaching for the heels, toes are here now. Extend through the arms, breath in. Exhale, fold all the way down over straight legs. Take a long spine here. You can step or maybe jump back. Chaturanga. Rising into cobra. Really press the floor away. You're coming to up dog. Nice. We'll make our way back to downward dog. Raising the right leg here. Bend the knee around the spine. So finding that hover. Re-extend. And then draw your belly up and in. One more like that. This one's going to go all the way forward between the hands. Taking your back heel, like leaving it spun up actually this time. Let's lift through the belly and then just take the arms back. We're going to come to airplane arms. So draw the heart forward here. Roll your shoulders down onto the back. Find this lift through the belly. Really energize the back leg. Nice. We'll reach back, interlace the fingers, and just start to slide your fist down your back thigh. Lift your chest. Opening up through the shoulders. One more breath. Release your hands, take the arms all the way. And then from here, just taking that back heel to the mat. Open up to warrior two. Nice, start to bend deeply into that front knee. See if you can bring your palms to face down. Find that reach and extension out through the arms. Start to settle into the hips, nice. Let's reverse the warrior. And then from here, bend the elbow. Bring it to your front thigh. Reach the center arm up alongside the ear. We'll take a little circle. So just opening up from the shoulder. And allow your torso to get involved. The head and neck. One more like that. Come all the way up and around. This time, setting up for side angle. Energize that back leg. Stay here or slide the other hand down the inside of the thigh. One more breath. Nice, grounding down to rise up, warrior two. Take that back hand all the way down. Chaturanga or lower your knees here. Rise to cobra, press the floor away, up dog. Back through the toes, down dog, left leg this time. Bend the knee around the spine. Re-extend. Draw your nose toward your knee. Pull your belly up and in. One more like that. This one's going to go all the way forward between the hands. Keeping this back heel spun up, float the arms back, find airplane arms. Roll your chest and shoulders open. So find this external rotation across the shoulders. Lift with the belly. Reaching back, maybe clasp your hands. Little back bend here, lift your chest. One more breath. Release the hands, sweep the arms up. And then take your back heel down, open up to two. Sink into the front knee. Settle into your hips, reach with the arms. Find a little bit of stillness in this pose. We'll flip the front palm, reverse from your warrior. And then bend the elbow here, bring it to your front thigh, reach the right arm, and come into a circle. Take your time. Moving with your breath, nice and easy. Nice, on this last one, take the arm alongside the ear, hold. And then maybe the left hand comes down the inner thigh. One more breath in. Press down to rise up, grounding down through the feet. Warrior two. Taking that back hand all the way to the floor. Lift through the belly here. Thighs are drawing up through the ceiling, chaturanga. Cobra, upward. Making your way back to down dog. Or take a child's pose. Slow down the breath here. One more breath in. From here, we'll take an inhale. Bottom of the exhale, bend your knees for your hands. Step or maybe hop. Head your mat. Lengthen the belly. Folding forward. Bend your knees. We'll sink the hips and reach the arms. So coming into chair. Join the palms. Chest beams forward. Twist to your right. Inhale, unwind, chair pose. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, twisting out to the right. Once again, stay low, reach the arms. Take a twist to your left. One more, we're gonna hold this one. Holding on to this, elbow can come between the knees, or maybe to the outside of that right knee. Press the right palm into the left. Start to gaze down toward your front big toes. Find a little lift of the belly, pour all the way into the right foot. Left foot to the left sitting bone, chest gaze forward. Reach the toes back. And then pressing down into that right palm, turn your chest. Coming into a twist, maybe the arms extend, nice and easy. And then taking that back foot down, just opening it out to two. Readjust your stance, bend into your front knee. Settle into your hips. Set your gaze. Find your breath. Nice, we'll come back to reverse warrior. This time, internally rotate the shoulder, that back arm, sweep it up back. Reach around to the inside of the right thigh, lengthen that front leg. Putting the right foot under here. Go ahead and reach that hand down to the shin. Turn the chest up as you feel ready. Unwind that left arm. And then find a lift up. So instead of sinking into those low ribs, just down to rise up. Nice, stay here, take this arm alongside your ear. Staying right here, a little more challenge. Take the other arm alongside here. Nice, press down to rise up. We'll rebend the front knee. And then from here, shift your gaze down toward that front big toe so you can grab the block. As you feel steady, loading up our Ardha Shavasana. And then really actively engage that back leg. Keep the chest turning up. Stay here, bend the back knee. Option to reach back up and hold the foot. Roll your chest and shoulder open, one more breath. Nice, we'll unwind. Bend into that standing leg, nice soft landing. Back to warrior two. From here, spin off the back heel, sweep the arms. Returning into a high lunge. Bring your palms to face forward, press down, rise up. Reach, press down, rise up. One more like that, reach the arms. Pressing down to rise up. We'll come back into that lunge. From here, reach the arms, interlace the fingers. Take the palms and lift them up toward the ceiling. Find that lift up as you slowly, with control, lower that back knee all the way to the floor. Nice, we'll release the back toes. Sink the hips, you can double up your mat here, or maybe adding some padding to that back knee. And then just make sure your pelvis is traveling forward equally, so you're not opening up to that left hip. Stay here and take the arms up. Vinyasa. And then from here, go ahead and release the hands down. We'll tuck the back toes under, come back into a low lunge, and just lengthen over that front leg. So if you need to, hands onto blocks here. Take another breath in. Exhale your breath. And then rebending that front knee. From here, start to pour some weight into that right foot. We'll take the left leg up. And you can take blocks to the hands here. And start to walk your hands in toward that front foot. Reach the top leg up toward the ceiling. Standing split. Nice, staying here, releasing that right hand. Sliding it down the calf toward the heel. Maybe release the left. And then nice and easy, just float that left foot down to meet your right. Don't heel the feet apart. You can take a hold of opposite elbows here, if it's in your practice. Maybe grabbing the yogi toe, lengthen your belly. As you exhale, hold over the legs. Allow the weight of the head to hang against your jaw. Soften your hips. Allow your chest to just melt toward your thighs. And then softening into this, you're welcome to stay with that bend in the knees, or think of lifting the hips up toward the ceiling to lengthen the legs. One more breath. And we'll release the toes. Don't go the feet in. Bend your knees, sink your hips, and come back to chair. Take your time. This time, joining the palms over the heart. Chest aims forward, twist out to the left. Come back into chair. Exhale, twisting out to the right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist left. See if you can stay low. Once again, chair. Taking a twist back out to the right. And on this last one, come back to chair. We'll twist to the left and hold. Either putting that elbow between the knees or the outside of that left knee. Nice. Press your right palm into the left. Gaze down toward your big toes. Find a little lift through your belly. Right foot, right sitting bone. Chest aims forward. Reach that leg back. Nice soft landing. Press the left palm into the right. Turn your chest. Nice. Staying with your breath. Stay here or extend the arms. Nice. And from here, we'll take the back one out and just open up to 2. Settle into the hips. Start to sink here. Find that reach out through the fingertips. Check back at that back hand. Make sure you can draw a long line from fingertip to fingertip. We'll come back to reverse warrior here. This time internally rotating the shoulder that backward. Take it around and bring it up the back. Reaching around to the inside of the left thigh. Lengthen the front leg all the way. Take a reverse triangle and then cutting that left hip under. Bring the hand to the shin. Turn your chest up and unwind the right arm. Find a little lift up out of that low waist. Energize the legs. Taking that top arm alongside your ear. Maybe the bottom arm alongside the ear. On the breath in, press down to rise up. Rebound the front knee. Nice. We'll spin the back heel up, sweep the arms. Transitioning into a high lunge. Bring your palms to face forward. Inhale, lengthen through that front leg. Press the palms down. Bending into that front knee. Rise up, press. It's okay if you're a little wobbly. One more like that. Reach. And this time, rebounding the front knee. Take the opposite and release of the fingers here if you can remember. And bring your palms, find this lift up. Continue that lift up as you lower the back knee all the way down to the floor. Nice. When you're here, untuck your toes, sink the hips. Start to shift forward. Find some lift for your chest. And you're welcome to stay with this. Or sweeping the arms all the way up overhead. Anjaneyasana, a little back bend here, the heart will lift. And we'll unwind here. Take your hands down. Tuck your back toes under. Come back to low lunge. And just lengthen over this front leg. If you need to, stepping that foot in a bit. Hands to blocks or to the floor. Lengthen your belly, fold over. Relax the weight of the head. One more deep inhale. We're going to rebend the front knee. And I'm pouring the weight into the left foot. Right toes leave the earth. We're going to set up for standing split. Don't worry so much about how high that back leg's coming up, as much as maybe how much you're lengthening the belly and folding over that front leg. Stay here or the left hand can release. Maybe, just maybe that right hand releases. And then nice and easy, we'll float the right foot down to meet the left. So heel the feet apart just a bit.
Taking a hold of opposite elbows, we can take a yogi toe lock here, or go ahead and slide the hands all the way underneath the feet, lifting the feet up here, and take a little opening through the wrist. The knees can bend as needed, and then really bring some weight into the mounds of those big toes, and press into the wrist a bit. And then allow the weight of the head to release. Relax your jaw. Softening into this, take another deep inhale. You're going to exhale the breath. And then just release the hands here. So take a little bend to the knees if you lengthen the back of the legs. And start to roll it up to stand. Stack one vertebrae on top of another. Shoulders roll back to the top, row top. And then releasing the arms and come to stand into Tadasana. So just taking a moment in Tadasana, take your time. Starting off, standing on 2 feet. Nice, we'll start to bend into the knees here. Reach the arms. So coming back to chair. Spread the toes of the right foot. Lift that left leg way up and then over so the foot can hang, the toes can touch, or you can tuck that foot back behind the calf. And then since that left leg is on top, bring the left arm up underneath. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Take a breath here. Start to fold over Garudasana. Take your time, grounding the spine. We'll unwind the top leg, reaching that leg straight back behind you so your chest aims forward. Still keeping a micro bend of that left knee. And then from here, nice soft landing. We're going to land in a high lunge. Nice, unwind the arms, open up to 2. And then from here, lengthen all the way through that front leg. We'll bring the feet so they're parallel. Lengthening the belly, nice and easy, fold forward. And then just relaxing the weight of the head here. Relax your jaw. And just soften into this. Take another breath in. And then lengthening the belly. Start to walk the hands around toward that right foot. Bend into the front knee. Take the hands down. Take a downward dog split. Right leg sweeps back behind you. Bend your knee and start to fan the head. From here, we'll shift forward. Elbow to knee, or knee to the nose. And then reaching back. This time, elbow to knee. Reach across the body. And reach it back. And this time, toward that right elbow up toward the right shoulder and release the foot down. Lower your back knee, maybe taking some padding underneath that knee as needed. I'm going to set up for a lizard. So you're welcome to stay on the palms here. You can lower onto the forearms. You can also take your block and slide it underneath if that feels like too much. And then soften the face. And you're welcome to stay right here, just coming into the stretch of the hips and groins. Or tucking the back toes under, find a little lift through your belly. Thread that hand through and start to toe heel the foot over to the right. I'm going to shut around the arms, bend the elbows, and then maybe the back toes lift away. And then maybe lifting away from that left elbow. And if you came up, come on down. We'll take the left forearm down. Reach this right arm around the outside of the right knee. Use that to turn your chest. And then you're welcome to stay here, bend this back knee. Maybe reaching back with that right hand, grab up over the top of the foot, roll your chest and shoulder open. One more breath here. Exhale. Go ahead and unwind. We're going to slide the hands to the inside of that foot, lengthen over the front leg. Rebend, heart draws forward, and then lengthen. 2 more like that. So that hand is into the inside of that right foot. Moving on the breath. The next time that you rebend this knee, you're going to take it into a circle like we did in the warm-up. So coming all the way out and around to the right, and then back and around over to the left arm. A couple more, just like that. So moving clockwise. Take your time. And then the next time you rebound this front knee, tuck your back toes under, lift the belly. Step your left hand to the outside of the left foot. Or the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Think your hips. Let the tailbone sink down, and then reach up through the crown of the head. So taking Balasana. Breath in here, Fold forward, lift the hips up, toe heel the feet in a bit. Soften your knees, so micro bend the knees, but lift the belly. Allow the head to be heavy, but ground the feet down into the floor. You can take hands to thighs if you like, roll it up to stand. Nice, take a moment just to stand in Tadasana. A little bit of a reset. We'll come on to the other side, so bend the knees, reach the arms. Come back to chair. Pour the weight into the right foot, or left foot this time. Lift that right foot all the way up and over. So the toes can touch the floor, the foot can hang, or you can start to work on tucking the foot back behind the calf here. And then since that right leg is on top, I'm gonna bring the right arm up underneath. Wrapping the arms, if this is too much, just bring the palms together here. Set your gaze, start to fold over, rounding the spine, elbows toward your knees. Unwind the top leg. Think of the chest aiming forward as that leg reaches straight back. Warrior 3 variation. And then nice soft landing. From here, we'll come into a high lunge, lift the elbows, little back bend, and just unwind your arms. So coming into warrior 2. Nice, from here, lengthen through that front leg. And we'll come into a wide-legged forward fold on the other side. So feet are parallel, lengthen the belly. Slowly, hinging from your head, fold forward. Hands can come to blocks here if you don't readily reach the floor, or to the floor, and then reach the crown and then down to the mat. Take another breath in. Exhale your breath. And lengthen the belly. Start to walk those hands around toward the front left foot, bending into that knee. Sweep your left leg, downward dog split, bend the knee, fan the head. And then shifting forward, nose to your knee. Re-extend, downward dog split. This time aiming it toward the right elbow, tap, reach it back. Nice, and then we're gonna reach it toward the left elbow up toward the shoulder, and then release that foot down. Release the back knee. Maybe taking some padding to that back knee is needed. And then just start to sink. So settling into this. Maybe on the side, you take a block underneath the forearms. One this side might be different than the other, that's fine. Allow the weight of the head to release. Maybe you're on the palms here, that's okay. Relax the jaw. Soften your face into this a bit. Come back to your breath. And you're welcome to stay right here. If you're working on this arm balance, you did so on the other side, try threading that hand through. Maybe tucking the back toes. Lift the belly, the chest will have to come forward in order for this leg to come out. And then bending the elbows, shuttering the arms, maybe the back toes lift away. And then maybe come back if you came up. This time, right forearm or maybe that right palm to the mat. Wrap the left arm around. And then staying here, bending this back knee. You're welcome to reach back with that left hand. Grab a hold of the foot. Roll your chest and shoulder open here. Breathe. One more breath. And we'll unwind. Tuck your back toes under. So pour all the weight into that left foot. Or no, we have to lengthen first. Rebend the front knee. The heart draws forward. And then lengthen all the way to that leg. 2 more. We don't want to be uneven. Exhale, hold over. Moving on the breath. And next time you breathe in, rebend this knee. Take a little circle around for the left. So counterclockwise with the hips this time. Take your time. Opening up the front of the hip. And maybe the back of that left leg. Nice. Last one. Your circle might be bigger or smaller than mine. That's fine. Now we're going to rebend that knee, tuck the toes, lift through the belly, pour all the weight into that left foot. Right foot will come to the outside of the right hand. Sink your hips here. And go ahead and settle into a squat. And then you can start to let the tailbone drop down, but find a little lift up here. So you're not just kind of sinking into this. Find a little lift. Nice. One more breath. Exhale, release the hands. Feel the feet in, and then we'll soften the knees from here. Just think of stacking one vertebrae on top of another.
Rolling the shoulders back here, grow tall. And then take a moment to just find Tadasana. Coming back to your breath. Take a little reset here. You can even join the palms together over your heart, feeling the heartbeat just beneath the thumbs. Revisit your intention. Back to your breath for a moment. Release the hands. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hold for. Take a long spine here, and then clearing the slate, you're welcome to step, maybe jump to chaturanga if you're getting tired. Lowering the knees here. And then rising into cobra or take upward facing dog and making your way back to downward facing dog. This time we'll reach the right leg. Bend the knee around the spine once again. Re-extend. Bring it across the body, tap. And then reaching it toward that right elbow. Find a little lift through your belly. Reach the foot toward that opposite armpit. And then lower down. So from here, if you have a blanket, you're welcome to roll it. You can either bring it up underneath that right thigh or right hip, or you can bring it long ways. I'm putting it on a diagonal here, so underneath the right thigh and then the front of that, or right hip and the front of that left thigh. And then come to fingertips, lift your chest, and we'll roll for a couple times. If you don't have a blanket, you're welcome to use a block or even roll up your sweatshirt here. And then rolling through. Nice, on this last one, we're gonna roll and then come onto your forearms. And then from here, you're welcome to take a block underneath the forehead if you like. And just kind of allow it to rest. So the idea is to set up so that you can release and relax into this pose. So what do you need to do to maybe soften into this a bit more? Relaxing your jaw, softening your face, using a block or a blanket to feel a little more supportive. And then just easing into this. We're here with your breaths. Maybe you can let go. Easing into this. You can even take a little rock side to side. And then maybe you're able to inch the fingertips out a little further in front of you. From here, we're just going to walk it over to the right. And press into the hands a bit. And then think of reaching the hips over to the left. And then breathe into that left side. Nice and easy. We'll walk it back to the center and start to walk your hands in. From here, taking any padding away from that right hip, roll onto that hip and keep rolling it to the left toes point up. Readjust the foot to the inner groin. Sit up nice and tall here, lengthening up through the crown of the head. Take a twist to your right. And then from here, taking that arm alongside the ear, take a side bend over to your left. And then you can slide the left hand down the inner thigh. Keep your chest turning up. And then see if you can direct some more breath into that whole right side. One more breath in. Nice and easy, we'll unwind. Take the hand to the outside of the hip. From here, peel the hips away. Lengthen that arm alongside your ear. Find that extension through your fingertips all the way to your toes. One more breath. We'll take that hand down to the floor. From here, tuck your toes under. Lift through the belly, nose to your knee. And then rising up. So you can bend the knee from here. You're welcome to fan the hip. And stay here working on circling the ankle or releasing that foot. Lift the hip points, reach the top arm alongside your ear. And then unwind. When you're ready, slowly lower that foot down to meet the other foot with control. We'll take the left leg back. So sweeping the left leg, then the knee around the side, so nose to your knee. Re-extend. Bring it across the body, tuck your right elbow. Reach it back. Tap your left elbow from here, lift to the belly, draw that foot to the opposite armpit. And then go ahead and set up that padding once again. So take a moment to set yourself up before coming into this. So again, underneath this left hip, or you can bring it kind of on a diagonal, so it's underneath the left hip and the front of that right thigh. Come to fingertips when you're ready. Take a peek over that back, that right shoulder. Is that leg in line with your hip? And then lengthening your belly. Exhale, fold.
Inhale, lift. Coming down to the fingertips, find this lift in the chest. One more. You're gonna fold forward from here and release it down. So coming onto forearms, you can also take a block to the forehead. And then softening, relax your jaw, soften your face, easing into it. As you get settled, maybe you're able to lower the block, or even release the block and bring the forehead to the mat. And then from here, reaching the fingertips out, and walk your way over to the left. So laying your chest over that left thigh, and then maybe breathing into that right side. So right lower rib cage. We'll take one more breath. Nice and easy, starting to walk the hands back in. So sliding any padding out of your way. And this time rolling until those right toes point up toward the ceiling. Draw the foot to the inner groin, sit up top. Bring your left arm alongside here. And then maybe that right hand comes down the inner thigh. And then sink down through that sitting bone as you reach, extend out, lengthening through that whole left side. Breathing into the lower ribs, lower back, one more breath. And then take the hands to the floor, peel the hips. Reach from your fingers all the way down to your toes. And we'll take that hand down to the floor. Bring your hands to the parallel here. Lift the belly, nose to your knee. Free up that left leg this time. Keep it back, bend the knee. You can fan the hip. Maybe circling the ankle here, or keep fanning until that foot reaches the floor. Lift the hip points. And we'll unwind. And nice and easy, floating that foot down to meet the other foot. Let's inhale, come forward into a plank from here. And lower the knees or on the tippy toes. Elbows hugging in, lower all the way down. Look over that right shoulder. Allow your heels to fall apart. Shimmy the hips. You can press your ear into the mat here. Give a stretch of the head and neck. Nice. We'll release the toes. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders, maybe a little bit forward. Hug the elbows in here. So find a little lift through the belly. Energize the legs. Start to peel the chest away. But keep the back of the neck long. Maybe lifting up a little bit higher, working towards straightening the elbows. Keep the chest reaching for the arms. And then slowly lowering. Look over that opposite shoulder. Take a little shimmy of the hips here. Let it go. And then we'll activate the legs, bring the chin back to the top of the mat. Slide the hands into the shoulders. Notice the elbows here, are they dropping out? Can you hug them in toward your side ribs? Can you engage the legs a little more? Can you keep the back of the neck long? Can you peel a little higher? But keeping the back of the neck long, don't let those shoulders creep up by your ears. Keep peeling up. One more breath. Slowly lower, just like you came into it. Release the arms here. Look over that opposite shoulder, press the ear into the mat. Just get that stretch in the head and neck, shimmy your hips. Let it go, close the eyes. Chin back to the top of the mat, reach the arms. Activate the leg, you're gonna start to peel the chest up. And then from here, roll your shoulders back. From here, lift the fingertips away and then lift the thighs away from the floor. Lift it a little bit higher, but keep the back of the neck long. So you're not straining the neck or one more breath. Float back down over that opposite shoulder, shimmy your hips. Nice and easy. We'll bring the shin back to the top of the mat. And from here, all in one piece this time. Shavasana, locust pose. Lift the chest, the thighs away. Roll your shoulders down. And then you're welcome to stay here, or if you like, maybe into Dhanurasana. So if you need to, doubling up your mat here, take a little padding underneath the hips. And then bending the knees and rising up. Keeping the feet into the hands. One more breath. Nice and easy. Lower down and remove that padding. Keep your head side to side. Your hips side to side, rather. Keep your head to one side. Press into the ear. Did that stretch your head and neck. And we'll slide the hands underneath your shoulders this time. Pressing back onto all fours. Take the knees a little bit wider than usual. And we'll come into a wide knees child's pose. We're releasing the hands. Forehead rests on the mat. You can take a little shimmy side to side here. Let the forehead release. Nice and easy. We'll walk our way back in. You're gonna swing the legs around here. And then you're welcome to either grab your blanket or a block for the seat. You're gonna set up for Paschimottanasana. So first, give yourself a little test. This is the test. If you're rounded, your low back, give your hand to your low back here. That's probably indicative that your pelvis is rolled back here. You want to come forward into a forward fold like that. So you're going to elevate the hips just to come up onto the sitting bones. Just rock side to side, bring the extra flesh away. Keep your hands to that low back to that inward curve of the spine. That's where you want to be. And also bend the knees here if you don't have a block. And then lengthen the belly. And from here, just hinging from your hips, bring your pelvis forward as much as you can. And then release down over the legs. So on every breath in, and a little more length through your belly. On every breath out, holding forward a little more. Inhale, lengthen the belly, finding that reach extension. Exhale, fold. So this is more about hamstrings and low back. You feel like a pinch right here. Try bending the knees. Try backing off a little. Soften the face. I'm just going to meld into this loudly in the head to release, let it go. Put your knees, become internal. Take another breath. You're going to drag the fingers, just stacking one vertebrae on top of another. Rolling up through the spine like a rotor. And then from here, you're welcome to take that block away or keep it there. Round down through the palms, lengthen up through the crown of the head. So we're finding stick pose on Vinyasa. Find that reach up. Actively pressing the arms here. We're going to float the palms or the hands back just a little, but find that lift to the chest. Bend the knees, rock back your sitting bones. Bring your legs to their parallel here. You know where we're going with this. So you're welcome to keep the knees bent or lengthen the legs. You're welcome to keep the hands on the floor or extend the arms. Both pose. Nice and straight. Try not to let your boat sink. Nice. We'll take another breath here. And then slowly float the feet back down using control. Ground down through the palms. Lengthen up through the crown of the head back to Dandasana. And then finding that lift through the chest, rock back. Navasana. Staying with the legs bent or extending the legs. More important to find this rounding across your chest. So if you're rounding, bend the knees. Nice. Another breath. Float it back down. Dandasana. Take a breath in. One more. Rock it back. Lift it up. Hold it here. Little fun. Remember, you can always keep the hands on the floor for support here. Lengthen the legs. Lower to Ardha. Rise to Navasana. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lower to Ardha. Squeeze to Navasana. Once again, lower to Ardha. Navasana. Bend the knees. Rotate. Take the arms. Navasana. Bend the knees. Rotate. Come into a twist. Where are we going with this? One more each side. This is where you lap. Back to Navasana. Float it back down. Nice, Dandasana. From here, bend your knees in. You're going to slide forward. And from here, you're going to come up onto the balls of the feet. And then bring your legs so that they're parallel. So not here, but more parallel to the floor. Find a little lift to the belly. You're going to squeeze the inner heels together. Release the hands. Rotate right. Back to center. Rotate left. You're like Meredith, you're already down. Where are we going with this? Rotate back to the right. Tip the knees a little bit to the left. Look down, make sure your hands are parallel to one another. There might be on a little bit of a diagonal to your mat. Then you can add a little bit of a rock here. You're lifting up onto that one elbow. Float the legs away. Parsvabhakasana, or length the legs. Don't worry, we have another side. So from here, join the palms. Come into that twist. Take the hands down. Check them out. Make sure they're parallel. That same feeling of pressing down with the hands that we've been working on since the beginning of class. Maybe add a little bit of a rock to rock up into this. And when you're ready, lifting off. Stay here or reach the legs. And come on back. Ekapada Kondanyasana. 1. Okay. Say it with me now. Ekapada Kondanyasana. 1. Okay, release. Let's roll it down. We're almost there, guys. Grab a hold of your block. This is it. I'm gonna walk the feet in here. I'm gonna take a supported bridge. So grab a hold of your block. Bring it up underneath your sacrum, that flat bone at the base of the spine. You can have it on the low or the medium height. Relax your chin to your chest. You might want to readjust the ponytail. And just stay here for a couple of breaths. You can dim the lights at this point. And then from here, you're welcome to lengthen one leg and then the other up toward the ceiling. So we're coming into a supported shoulder stand. And just breathe. Close the eyes. Let the arms release at your sides. Back to your breath. Might need to readjust the ponytail. Doesn't get much on the neck. Soften your face. And then stay with the supported shoulder stand for a couple more rounds of breath. Nice and easy. Another deep inhale here. Take a breath in. Exhale it fully. And then on your next exhale, slowly bending the knees. For one final challenge, bring the legs all the way together and slow this down on the way back. Or lift the hips here. Just slide your block out. Slide your props out of the way. Walk your feet out toward the edges of the mat. Drop your knees in toward the center. Can you cactus arms here? And just start to winch the way around the legs. And then see if you can start to time this with your breath. So inhaling the center. Exhale up and over to the right. Inhale center. Exhale up and over to the left. Just go through a couple of cycles on your own, moving with the breath, maybe adding a head. And then the next time you drop your knees over to the left, look over that right shoulder and direct your breath into that whole right side and right rib cage. One more deep inhale. Make it your way back to the center. Come up and over to the right. Look over that left shoulder. Send some breath into that left side. One more deep inhale here. Nice, we'll unwind. Wrap the arms around, give yourself a hug. And then from here, peel your upper body away from your mat here. Bring the nose toward the knees. And then see if you can curl up into a little ball. That's not what we want. We want to pause and so coming into a little ball and then nice and easy. So you can unwind that ball slowly, like you're in slow motion. Lengthening the legs long out your mat. Reach your arms at your sides. Bring your palms so that they face up. I'm going to dim the lights. And then coming to rest here in Shavasana. You're welcome to grab your blanket if you like, or a sweatshirt.
And give yourself this time to just let go. Let everything sink down into your mat. And we started off with grounding through the sitting bones, so now do a little mental scan of what's grounding down to the floor right now. So maybe the heels are in touch with the mat, some part of the foot, but the back of the ankle is lifted away from the floor, but there's some contact with the calf. And then space behind the knee, but there's some contact with the back of the thigh into the floor. And then making your way up to your hips, your pelvis. And then there's probably an expanse of the low back that's away from the floor, but the upper back and shoulder blades are probably in touch with the mat. And then maybe the tips of the shoulders peel away. The arms are released onto the floor. And maybe some part of the hands, the fingers are peeled away. And then there's some space at the back of the neck, at the back of the head, and some contact with the neck. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, send it all the way down to your toes. And from here, maybe slowly, just starting to deepen your breath. Bringing some movement back to the body, wiggling fingers, toes. Maybe shaking the head side to side, and take a circle of the wrists and ankles. And then as you're ready, taking the arms all the way up overhead, just getting the spinal stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. We'll bend the knees in one at a time and make your way onto your right side and just pause. You can use that right arm up overhead like a pillow. Taking a moment just to allow all the effects of your practice to soak in. And then as you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, pressing your way up to a seat. You can come back to your blanket if you like. And back to where we started. Come back to a couple of breaths here, in and out. And then as you're ready, just rejoining the palms over the heart, bring your thumbs right to heart center, connecting back with your intention. And we'll close class with the sound of one home. Bring the hands to forehead center and folding forward as we say, Namaste.